Hello and welcome to Factorio Single Belt. I'm Factorio. Since the last time I have done a few things. I have done some research. So we are currently researching power armor. I did the modular armor. I finished that research. The power armor I will do, and I aim to do the power armor 2. And then portable solar panels and portable fusion reactor to get the good power. And then we can do the energy shield equipment to get some more, to be able to get more defense against biters. And this modular armor 2 is to get the modular armor Mark II. This will be... Oh. No, we can't do this. Okay, this takes way too much yellow. We don't have any yellow research set up. So ignore that. But let's at least do this power armor 1 and then get the portable fusion reactor. It takes 200 yellow science packs and that's a lot, but we have to do it. What we more have done is to create a bunch of belts. Blue belts we have over here. We have 44 in our inventory and we have 555. So we have in total 599 belts to place. We have filled up the, not the petroleum gas, but we have filled up the light oil. So we won't be able to do any more belts right now. Not until that has been fixed. So, was that all? It feels like I have missed something. Oh yeah, we have added, I think it was 2 tanks for these. For the petroleum gas. Apart from that, I think that's all we have done. So what we're gonna do what we're gonna do in this episode is to set up the first 2 lines of belts over here. Maybe more lines. I don't know how much the belts we have, how much they are worth. If we can afford additional lines. If we can, I guess we set that up as well. But let's start with the 2 lines. Oh. And yeah, the idea is that we get the copper smelting moved over here and possibly steel and iron as well to do that in this episode. But it takes a lot of not only resources. We have plenty of belts. We can do another go. It takes a lot of, not only resources. Oops. It also takes a lot of wiring, a lot of the stuff that I haven't done a lot of in this game. So we will have to see what we can do. Still have like more than 300 belts left. That's good. Then we should have enough to get the belts over here. There we go, and over here. Come on. And here we go. Yeah, we still have a bunch of belts actually. We have way more belts than I thought we had. But that's really good. It really is. So we still have like 250 belts. Of course we need to get the belts over here. That is our main worry. If we can't get the belts over here, then there's no reason to do the rest of it. But luckily we can get the belts over there, so it's not a big worry. It's only that we really need it. There we go. Yeah, that looks okay. So now we are going through this whole system. So what we want to do is to hook up the belts there and hook up that belt. And since it will take quite a while before we get everything over here, let's get everything prepared. There, everything is connected. How are we on belts? We still have 220 belts. That's a lot. Maybe we should have a go and see how much we could actually do over here. Oh yeah, that's the other thing that I forgot. We have researched the electric energy distribution too, so we now have substations. We don't have any substations, but we have the technology to create it, which of course is the first step to actually getting it. So that will definitely come in handy. And now we get materials onto the belt. Let's have a look. Yeah, we still have plenty of belts. Let's see what we can actually do. How many belts we have. If we can only get back here and down, that would be great. I think. No, we actually need to go through this and then go... yeah, because if we don't go through this, we can't store the copper wires or electronic circuits. So we need that. Okay. And I don't think we have enough belts to do all of that. But we will find out. Whoops. This is all of the belts we have. Of course, when we get this removed, we do get a few more belts. Is that enough? I mean, this is just gonna go and hook up over here, so that's basically the same as we have over here. This is the same as we will have over here, and then go back a little bit. So all of this is for connecting over here. That should definitely be enough. The problem is that if we do it, we are going to be quick, or we can do it one belt at a time, and I think that's what we have to do. So if we go with the first row, then we do it like this. Of course we will connect it later on, but just for now we want to put everything in place. Oh. So when we have cut that, can we get all of the belts we need to go down here and connect it? I would say yes, we can. Why shouldn't we be able to do that? Okay, now it's a race to get as much as possible done. Unfortunately, I did not check how many belts we actually need. Maybe I should have done that. But let's hope this is enough. Yeah, and we're done with that side. Of course we get the other side as well. Oh, this is making me kind of seasick. Yeah, so the other side, we have 69 belts. Let's connect everything we can to have less work to do when we switch the belts. But yeah, with this we should have plenty of space. Oh yeah. No. Never mind. We can see on the other side how it looks. Okay, just a few belts. Let's grab the last one. Actually, there is one more thing that I kind of forgot about. But let's worry about that later. Right now, let's just get the belts. I don't know why it didn't grab there. It's my mouse. It's not always responding the way I want it to. Okay, let's ride the belt down and connect. There we go. Oh, zoom out. Yeah, we actually got everything done. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. This should be an engine as well, but I don't think we have engines. I recalculated and found out that this is only half of the engines that we need, but we don't have space to make more. So let's just make one more engine, and then that have to be enough. Okay, we got the belts going the way we want. Oh yeah, the other thing that we need to fix is the thing that I complained about last episode. Let me get down here. Then we should be able to see it. If you look at this inserter. Oh, this inserter. It doesn't really grab the stuff. It tries to, but it doesn't succeed. I think it's because we need a blue inserter. Let's try that out. I did try after, yeah, that works. I did try after the last episode, and the long-handed inserter. That was also a problem, but that seems to be fixed now, and with the blue inserter, everything seems to be working. So let's actually get blue inserters to get everything. And the reason for this is that the belt is too fast. Okay, that was strange. Why was that holding a pipe? Yeah, the belts are too fast, so the item disappears before it can be grabbed. And it keeps the circuit condition if we just make a fool of ourselves. Okay, that's wrong. These should go out. Blue inserters, it's these ones. Or the ones that should be blue inserters at least. There we go. Let's do that for everything. We don't need it for the thing that puts stuff on the belt. We only need it for everything that's grabbed from the belt. Let's do it one side at a time, then we don't have to worry about making stupid mistakes. Well, not more than usual at least. For the smelting, we won't do it because we will rework that smelting anyway. Let's grab stuff. Okay, and we are grabbing things. I think, well, oh, they are attacking the radar. They have attacked the radar. That's not good. Oh, there's a new base, I think. This is new. I think it was one over here before. Let's see. If it's only the radar, let it be. I can be without the radar. That's no problem. Oh, we need these inserters upgraded as well. Making sure we grab coal from the closest belt as well when we need it. That is possibly the most important inserter to be upgraded. Okay, so now when we have done this, I think it's time to go and grab everything except this, actually. There we go. And there we go. And the reason we are not grabbing this is because that's the stone, stone smelting, and we only have those two furnaces, and we have no new setup for the stone smelting. So let's grab all of the inserters now, from this area at least, and then we go, oh, one more, and then yeah, we can continue with iron smelting and steel smelting, and just leave the stone smelting. Let everything run until it's finished. Oh, we will get loads and loads of resources. We will get more resources than we can handle. Oh yes, by doing this, removing a lot of smelting means that we can shorten the belt. For instance, all of this belt can be shortened to just go down here. So then we will get even more belts. Oh, why is those turned the other way? I must have had some reason, I just can't remember. But that means that these 8 furnaces have never been in use. Oops. Oh, that is pretty damaged. Let's repair it. Hopefully we don't get... Oh yeah. I'm forgetting. I'm getting old, I guess. One more thing we have done is to in the episode, or in between episodes, is that we have mined out a lot of copper and a lot of coal. So we have just a fraction left of what we had before. Inventory full. Okay. We can grab these furnaces, I think. Yes. Maybe this one. No. Okay, maybe one over here. No. Huh. Okay, we need to get rid of iron gear wheels, which is something I didn't expect to say. Okay, we are missing blue science for the power armor. Let's that's the advanced circuits. Okay. Can we create advanced circuits? Yes, we can. Okay, let's do it like that. Let's drop all of our iron, all of our copper, and okay. As much of our copper and iron as possible into that chest. And the iron gear wheels we can drop over here. There we go. And then we can pick up a bunch of green circuits, because we need loads of the advanced circuits. Yeah, the problem is plastic, and we have loads of that. There we go. Oh, we can't create any more red circuits at the moment. But we can pick up more furnaces. Yeah, we do have some stacks available at least. Oh, another inserter. Whoops. And then we will see when we get to the new mining setup. We need a lot of interest, not that one, a lot of interesting setups. Okay, inventory full again. Oh, I don't have any trash slots even. Okay. Do we have another? There we have a spare chest we can drop things into. Get rid of that and that, I guess. Yeah. Then we can grab a few more furnaces. Hopefully the rest of what we have over here. Yeah, we need a lot of wire network stuff. But that's a thing we will look into in a few moments. First of all, we want to placing some furnaces. And what is the most important furnaces we have? Well, it's kind of copper. Come on. 4, let's say 8 copper furnaces. Then we have some steel. Yeah, since we have the substations. Oh, we haven't built any substations yet. Maybe I should do that. Where do we have them? We don't have steel. Oh, duh, we got rid of all the steel. But yeah, let's have a look at the steel. I think we can just do this. That's 2 steel setups, and then we mirror it over on that side, and then we have iron. Let's start in the top, because on the bottom, if we need to or want to, we can adjust the belt. We can even move this to the bottom if possible. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's basically the furnaces. Now let's get inserters. I'm thinking, should we grab from both sides? Oh, we should not grab from both sides. If we do, we are actually making a problem for ourselves. Because then we wouldn't be able to decide what to grab from the other side. So let's do that, and to get things out we only need normal inserters, but we will change how everything works right now. Oh, let's actually give we can't give everything power because we don't have the substations. Oh, we can put power poles in the middle of everything. And we need power poles on both sides, and I want substations. Let's do this over at the iron and steel furnace areas as well, and then we figure everything out. And we want normal inserters to get things out. There we go. And over here. Oh, come on. Normal inserters. No, normal inserters over there. We always want to grab the items as soon as possible and deliver them as late as possible. And then we have inserters to grab the stuff. And these grabbing inserters, those will actually be what is handled by the storage. But right now maybe we should get the copper storage in place. Then we can see if we can do some fancy stuff. I'm thinking, should we only have that chest, or should we have a chest there and a chest there as well? Should it? Let's do it like this. We add wooden chests everywhere. There we go. And then we add inserters. Yeah. Oh, these should, by the way, be copper plates. There we go. So what we have right now is a storage where we store a bit of copper. It's easy enough to see that the amount of copper we have over here determines if these should be running or not. So we have the green wires that go through all of the setup. I want substations. I need substations. Let's go and create substations. Without the substations, it's really hard to plan things out, since I will do wires that requires power, that, or not power, but that requires the substations. Oh, and of course, since we have a lot of advanced circuits now, we don't need to create all of that. But we do want a lot of science packs as well. So let's use most of our advanced circuits for the science packs, and then we have a few substations created. Yeah, and as we do have steel, we do have copper. As we get this finished, we can create more substations as well. Just want to get rid of those things that we don't need. These we just move down. Yeah. Oh, we have a few belts that we don't need. Let's put those into this assembly machine if we can. Oh, I did not think there were any space left. Oh, lights. Yeah. Lights. We do have lights. Let's wait a bit with lights. Let's build... let's continue with furnaces. I was about to say let's build the storage for steel, but we don't know how much steel we are talking about. Well, it's steel, so it's not that much, but we don't know how much or where to put it. So that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that means this was perfect. We can... Okay. Iron, steel, iron, steel, iron, steel, iron, steel, iron, steel, iron, and steel. We can, if we want to, move this belt down by 1 and get 1 more iron furnace in. Maybe we want the first one to be iron. So iron, iron, steel, iron, steel, iron, steel. To have a little bit of backup of iron already over here. Yeah, I think we will do that. So let's get belts over here. There we go. And we do this. And everything is still flowing. We just need to get rid of this, and and then plunk it down again. Of course it's the wrong belt, so we can't do it without any problems. Okay, this is gonna be steel, but we have steel, there we go. We want... Oh, research finished, yay! We want a few chests, and there we go. We have the steel set up, well, capture at least, finished. That means this is actually the proper location, but we could put one even lower and get this belt down by one more. Could we do the next research? This is power armor. That takes processing units and electric engine units and steel plates. Of course, the processing units is the hard thing to get. But we need the portable fusion reactor as well. But to get that, we need the portable solar panel. We won't create any, but we need a research. So let's just do that. And in the meantime, let's stand on this side of the belt. Yeah, we do need to get this belt further down. There we go. The steel is fine still. We don't need to change anything with the steel storage. I mean, we could move this belt up to here, move the steel storage to this, but that would actually take more space. So let's not do that. Okay, oh, we have a few substations. Let's create a few more. Where are they? There we go. Okay, substations. We can't reach from one. Well, we can if we put it right behind furnaces. We can actually reach the furnaces on the other side as well. That's good to know. Substations. Let's see, do we have the possibility to create more advanced circuits, but then we have to create the copper cable. But for the moment, let's do that. Then I don't have to run down and do a lot of other things right now. Let's get the substation. It's actually pretty bad that we are grabbing the copper. Okay, let's turn these around. Then we aren't grabbing anything. And we can build everything without having to worry. And let's do the same over here. And we haven't built anything else, so that's fine. Okay, substations. Let's start at the top over here, and we want it as close to one side as possible without being in the way of any chests. So let's get rid of that chest. Without getting in the way of the view of any chests, that is. Yeah, that will of course unload. That's totally fair. The reason we want it to one side is that we want a bit of space to build a circuit network. It's called, yeah. Oh, we might want a few of all of these. Arithmetic, decider, constant. Yeah, constant as well, I think. That would be the easiest way. That's at least what I think. Power switches we don't need. And programmable speakers we don't need. Programmable speakers, it sounds nice because you should be able to set up alarms with them. That would be really nice, but okay, let's go one above just to make sure that we overlap. One more up, and we can run pause. I rather overlap a little bit too much than not at all, and we do need to make sure that everything have power. Okay, there we go, and then we need substations for these factories as well. yeah, we haven't set up what these should grab, which is exactly what we want to avoid to set up yet. Oh, let's start at the top. Oh, yeah, we don't need that or that or that. So let's see now, where will the substation connect? Why won't it connect to this one? Okay, there we go. We have that, but we don't have any coverage down here, which is fine. Let's see, can we just connect it just to the left of this? Yes. And just, sorry, that's a neighbor. And just to the left of that, we can still walk past. Good. So now we have substations in for the copper. I mean, we don't have anything set up really, not yet. And then we want, I think we want power poles over here and over here, just to handle the green wires. Because we want to hook up all of the chests with green wires to be able to read how many resources do we have. Hook it up to that substation, and then I think let's go down here, and here we have yeah, let's get rid of these power poles as well. We don't need them. We do have the substations instead. I think over here we should have enough space to be able to see and do. Oh, yeah. No, that's pretty easy to do. All of the wiring needed to get the copper set up properly. What is that? That's a constant combinator. Okay. We will use constant combinators. We will basically use them to set the amount that we want for certain cases. I just think you could set it directly. I just think it will be a little bit easier to do it that way. Power switch, arithmetic combinator. Oh yeah, the arithmetic combinator. I haven't really worked with that yet. Maybe we should see what we are actually doing with the different kind of things. Okay, so what we have is arithmetic combinator, constant combinator. Oh, that was the decider combinator. We have the constant combinator, and we have the power switch. The power switch we don't need. But let's have a look at all of the others. Constant combinator, that outputs. Oh, it can output several things. That is great. That is actually great. I thought it only did output one thing. Okay, so we can set that we want, for instance, we want a copper plate, we want 1000, for instance. And then we can set that iron plates we want 1500, and steel plates we need 100, and so on. Output on off. Okay, let's build power pole just to be able to, and then I guess connect it to this one just to see what we are getting. Yeah, we are getting everything as we do expect. Arithmetic operator. Let's have a look at that. So we have input, and then we say if that is okay. You can multiply, you can divide, add, subtract, get the remainder. Oh, square too? Less than, more than, and, or, and XOR. Okay, let's add here, not on that row, on the next row. Let's add A 50. So let's say that we have the arithmetic combinator, and then we have the decider combinator. Oh, yeah. Arithmetic if the amount of iron plates is more than the amount of A. Oh, and then we need to connect everything. Then output 1 U. So we don't get any U because we have 50 of the A. If we change that to, let's see, not 50 but 150. No, 1550. Why don't we get 1 U? We do get, okay, let's change it to 1700. Yeah, if iron plates is less than A. Yes, that is what we want. Then output U. This is what we want. And then if we change this to, let's say 1400, 140, then we don't get U. That's great, but what about this? What does this do actually? And or XOR. Let's have a look. If the copper plate and iron plate, then output, I don't understand this, W. How? What? I don't get how we get 456 W. Oh. If we change them around, no, if we have the same, then we get the same amount. Okay, that's fair. If we change them around, then we get 456. How much do we have exactly? I don't understand where we get 456 from. Or I do understand, XOR I do, and I do understand, but not in this context. Maybe we don't need the arithmetic combinator right now. But this... I was thinking that we could use this to say that, let's remove those, that we want 1K of copper plates, and then we check if the amount of copper plates that we have in the system, somewhere there, is less than the amount of copper plates that we want, then we process things. But that doesn't seem to be how it's working really. Okay, that means that we need to say that this is not... Can we set it to 0? Yes, we can. Okay, then we can do it that copper plates we want... Oh, we want 1000. So copper plates and B, and then... Yeah, then at least when we right click this, we can see that it's copper plates. That refers to B. And then if we do this, if we use red wires instead, we can connect that. And we can connect the input over there. And then we have an output, which is what is the actual stuff. So if the copper plates is less than B, wasn't it? Yep. Then output 1B. Why not? So we should get 1B. Yeah, that's great. We don't have enough copper plates. Please provide us with copper plates. That's what it's saying right now. Then we want, as it is right now, let's leave it at that. Oh, we can walk past that, good. As it is right now, let's leave it with that, and let's just get the red wires working. But I think we want to move the constant combinator. That's just my idea of how to do it. Oh yeah, the reason I'm using B and not A is that A is used for power. 1000 B, and then we output 1B. Good. And then the B we output goes into this with the red wires. This signal goes over here, over here, over here. Let's get it all the way around. Okay, so all of the substations have that, and then we have the input. Then we have input on this side as well. So the input, this will be moved later on when we have the train station. It might be moved over here already now, but let's wait just a moment. So this is set up to grab copper ore when B is not 1, when B is equal to 0. No, when B, oh wait, when B is more than 0 actually, yeah. Then we will process copper ore. And then we want this to start working again. Except that we don't want to actually output these things, because that... Oh. Okay, let's not output them. The output of these, that is something that should be handled separately. And that should be handled by what is using it. what we do want to do over here is to grab everything, which is basically what we are doing. I mean, ideally we would want stack filter inserters for all of these. And I think it's a good idea to actually make that. But for now, let's stop it because we don't, oh, we need advanced circuits, but we don't need to create all of the materials ourselves. We can grab a lot of the green circuits and a bunch of iron gear wheels, I thought. Nope, no iron gear wheels left. But then we should be able to, oh, iron gear wheels we can grab. 5 of those, 10, 15, 16. That is probably about what we need right now. Then we will be able to grab hopefully all of the resources, and then we can better control what we do output. Oh yeah, the output, by the way, at least this inserter, actually this as well, will be changed from normal inserters to probably stack inserters. Yeah, that seems to be a good idea at least. Okay, but we do have this new inserter here now. And these should grab everything. We don't want to let anything pass by. It's not a big problem if something passes by, but we don't want to do it that way. Okay, so we got that. What about iron and steel? That is a bit harder to do. So before we do that, let's set up some more substations. Over here we have that substation. Then we have one over here. Good. How do we do this? Well, first of all, we need to set up this, which is the iron. The iron storage. And then, oh, we don't have any fast inserters left. Fast inserters, normal inserters. And this one, let's just do this. I don't care if we are messing up the belt, but I do care about that. We need to move the left side down by 1. We couldn't place a chest where we needed it. That's what happens sometimes. Okay, copy, paste. Yeah, and then we get that going. Oh, chests on the right side as well, please. And then we need, yeah, let's do it with power poles. No. Oh, we can't, we don't reach over there. Okay, let's do it like that, I guess. And you can reach that substation without any problems. Okay, so now we have the iron. Oh, but we should of course connect this substation with the green wire to this one, to this one, to have all of it in the same network. And then I'm thinking where to place this, but because, well, let's not place it yet. Let's do the steel as well before we place anything. There we go. And power poles of that type. 2 steps out. I like that a little bit better. It's easier to see what's actually happening. And we just connect it to the other stuff. The green network, that will be covering the whole factory, more or less at least. So that shouldn't be stopped by anything. But we should get some steel at some point in time. Oh well, let's not wait until we get steel. Let's get everything going instead. So what we want to do here, we do have 2 setups we need. First one is steel, the second one is iron. And I think we can still use the same red network. The red network we have to split up a couple of times, but that doesn't mean we can't use it for more than one material. And we will use it for like the ores and all of that as well. So let's get that removed. So first of all, let's place it over here. Why not? We have a little bit more space over here. We need constant combinator and 2 constant combinators. And then we need arithmetic combinators. Okay, so what do we need? We want over here, we want steel. Oh, steel 0, which goes to C. Oh, and we want 500 steel. Something like that. I mean, the amounts we will have to adjust. We can see it. Yeah, these are still green, but yeah. Okay, so 500 steel, 500 C. We get that into this arithmetic combinator. Wasn't that how we did it? Yes. And then we get the green circuit. We get that into this. We actually get the green circuit into both of these as well. Oh, I don't like the placement of that one. It's just below the power lines. It's kind of confusing. So let's get that and another arithmetic combinator and get it hooked up. Okay. So if the amount of steel is... Oh, that should be a decider combinator, not an arithmetic combinator. Okay, let's do this again, I guess. We need a few more green wires. And let's do that. So 500C. If the amount of steel is less than the amount of C, then output 1C. How did we set this up? I don't remember. It was so long ago. If B is more than 0. Okay, that's good. So the idea is that then we output 1C. And we can output this back into the system. We have 1C. Good. Now what we have to do is to split up the ion into two parts, because these ion and these ion are not the same. Or are they? No, they are not. Oh, okay. We do it like this, I think. So we hook this up over here. Combine this. Output D1. So if we are low on steel, we output D, which tells this. Oh yeah, that's what we do. If we are low on steel, we output D, which tells the electric furnaces that produces iron before the steel to output iron. Yeah, this I believe in. And then we connect the red wire. So we are telling them to get iron. And let's do, for simplicity's sake, just to set it up, iron plate 0 is D0. Okay. And then we do basically the same for the iron. So for iron, we have the iron plates, 0 of those, but we also have oh, let's do it like this instead. Oh, 0, and this we want to do with steel, 0. So the steel is C. The iron for the steel is D. That's fine. Maybe I'll remember this. The iron for the steel is D. And we want 0. We are already handling that. But the normal iron, 0 of that, is E. And we want 1000 of that. Okay. So what we are doing in these two is making sure we get enough steel. What we are doing here is making sure we get enough iron. So this one, let's actually connect the output. This one is if what? Oh, wait, yeah, these should all be the same. If iron plates are less than E, then we output, in this case, D to get the steel, and in this case we output E to get we output D to get the furnaces by the steel to work, and we output E in this one to get the furnaces that doesn't have anything to do with the steel to work. Yeah. And then we connect that with the red network, yes, to all of these inserters. Okay. I do understand why people want the long reach mod or whatever it's called. Oh, I'm out of red wires. But yeah, I do understand why people want it, but at the same time I think it's not that difficult to get everything sorted. That's a lot of connections to that substation. But it's a substation. It's supposed to handle loads of connections, I expect. It's not like a power pole where you're only connecting a few things. I do want to get one more furnace in place over here. We have that one, we have that one, and we have a furnace over there. And we need to get this connected and this connected. Okay, so the first ones are for iron. So this is for iron ore. And this is for D. If D is more than 0, it should be active, right? Please, there we go. Is that how it should be? Yeah. So if D is more than 0, these should be active. Let's set it up like that. But this one is for steel. So if C is more than 0, this should be active. And it's the same with this one. Okay. And this one should go over here, but that is not D, that is E. So this actually have the advantage also that if we cut the line somewhere, they will react as E is 0, stop. So they won't do anything unless we want it to. Okay, let's have a look. We do have a bit of copper and a bit of iron and steel flashing eventually. But yeah, this looks like a good beginning. We do have a bunch more furnaces. But I actually think that what we should do next is to take a break. But what we should do is not placing all of the furnaces and all of everything over here. I think that we should get the output of the resources to get hooked up. If we can get it hooked up, then we can say that when we don't have any copper ore, then we will not do anything. When we don't have, when we don't have any copper plates, then we won't output any copper ore because there's no need to. When we don't have any steel or iron, we won't output any copper. Oh yeah, that is one extra step that I didn't think about. So let's set that up at once. No, let's not worry. Let's not worry in this episode. I will forget it before the next episode anyway. What we do want to do is to make sure that we are not getting these to output things normally. Which means that we connect a red wire to them. So for now we are just getting all of the production stopped. And we are doing the same over here for the steel. And this is a red wire that shouldn't be connected to the other red wire we have, which doesn't make it any easier in any way. Oh. Yeah, over here we have that. So, oh. we go. And the red wire goes over there. Because this red wire have to handle all of the setup where we need copper. That should be handled by this red wire. So we definitely need kind of another system for that even. Which will be basically the same as this, but many times bigger. And it will be other stuff after it also to set how fast things should be running. Oh, what could we set with these, by the way? I do want one stack inserter, don't I have one? Well, I do. Yeah, we do have loads of them over here. We might want to change to use these ones instead. Then we don't have to create like a million of them. Oh, there's a bit of ore over there already. Never mind. I'm just waiting for this stack inserter, and then I want to connect it to the circuit network just to see what happens. For some reason I was expecting it to stay there. I have never done that before, but I still expected it. Okay, so we have enable, disable, we have set stack size, control signal. Oh, we can set the stack size to something over here. Okay. And we can read the hand contents, but we don't care that much about that. Can do nothing, or we can enable, disable it. Okay. But that is the start of this new way of looking at the setup, which in practice requires us to do everything to set up the end product before we get even the ore being handled. But that's how it is. We will... What is happening with the research, by the way? Have it stopped? Just when I'm about to end the episode, we will go on yet another journey. I'm good at those end of the episodes journeys. I'm really good at those. Oh, we don't have any red science. Because, I guess, we don't have any iron gear wheels. No, copper. Yeah, we don't need a lot of science packs. We do need a few more iron gear wheels. But we can go and pick that up. Actually, let's grab what we have over here as well. Oh, that was way more than I expected. Yeah. There we go. Right now, we don't have any iron in the system at all. Oh, and it seems that the copper have finished as well. I did create a few speed modules between the episodes to make sure that we could mine things out a little bit faster. And it seems that most of the things are finished. $500, 1.4K, 1.4K. It's fast enough that we don't need to rearrange. And this is already full with speed modules. Goodie. Then we can get rid of a lot of stuff and a lot of belts, and yeah, this is looking good. This is looking really good. But anyway, we have to worry about that in the next episode. Thank you a lot for watching. See you next time. Bye.